Until you're the guy she cheats on her boyfriend with, you would never understand how low a female can go. I had this one little chick, right? Every time her and her dude get into it, she'd hit me up trying to link and shit. Then she'd be venting about him and shit, talking shit like, he's so insecure, he this, he that. And I'm looking at her like, I see why, his intuition ain't lying. You with me right now, bitch. But you know, a shoulder for her to cry on, cheeks for me to clap. So after she done venting about him and shit, crying about him, obviously, she let me hit, y'all. Then she go back home to him and give his ass a hard time. And I'm just thinking in my head like, you over here talking about he this, he that, he insecure, all this other shit. I see why. She went right back home to him and like nothing happened. Probably started an argument so she can find her way back to me. So I say this to say, until you the guy that she cheating on her boyfriend with, then you won't truly understand the female. Like, you just won't understand how low they can go. How, like, damn how nasty they is. I ain't gonna lie. Never trust them, man. Always keep your eyes open. I'm just putting my boys on game. That's it. That's all.
If you go through, we're done. We're done.
Okay.
Anthony! Stop, dude! Bro, give me my phone. Bro, give me my phone. Anthony!
Stop, bro. Chill.
Bro, open the door. Open
No.
the door. Anthony, open the door. Come on! Anthony! Stop!
Are you really crying over your phone, dude?
Anthony, open
You're
the
really
door.
crying?
Open it.
Hey, this is Raulh of Please Act Right. This cheating mess is getting way out of hand. She says, if you go through my phone, we're done. I wouldn't even bother going through her phone at this point. I'd just give it back to her, wish her well, and end it. Her actions are telling you everything you need to know.
Men need to understand. Take it from a woman.
Listen to this.
Cheating on somebody ain't the end of the world.
But it will seem like it if they give you an STD you can't get rid of.
We get cheated on all the time and we stay. So now she's sleeping with other men and now he having a tantrum? Why y'all in y'all feelings? Like, get out your feelings, bro.
First of all, once your girl cheats on you, she's nothing no more. She's worth nothing.
Tell it to
To a
the
man
courts.
who has pride and believe in himself. Once you find out for sure your girl has stepped outside of the marriage, no matter how much you smile with her, no matter how much you try to fix it, no matter how much you play it off, her worth is at zero. This is the truth. If you are caught sleeping with other men, if your man has any belief in himself, your worth is at zero.
Do
He's
you
just
think-
walking through the motions after that.
Now, while I don't condone cheating if you call yourself being in a monogamous relationship, lately it appears that if you let a person get away with it one time, they'll have no problem doing it again. Exhibit A.
As we're dating, there was a time where I end up being pregnant. Not with him, of course,
me.
but not by him. I end up pregnant. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. So then I end up getting an abortion by myself, and it was the most horrible visit I've ever done. That moment where I was like, how did I get here? Like, I had this beautiful, wonderful man of God. I am pregnant and I have this abortion. I'm doing all this in secret. It was so heavy that I had to tell him. And when I tell him this last time, he's gonna break up with me. I broke his heart like 8 times.
She cheated on her godly man 8 times, and he kept her around. Wow.
And then this is the last time. I'm like, there's no way he wants me back, ever. And then so we talk, and he said, well, did you ask God for forgiveness? I'm like, I did. Did you forgive yourself? I'm like, I don't know. Well, I love you and I still want you to be my wife.
I love you, and I still want you to be my wife. The low self-esteem in this man is unexplainable because there ain't no way.
That was my moment that I felt God's mercy and grace for the first time ever.
If this ain't the biggest crop of crap I've ever heard in my lifetime, I don't know what is. Why do they always have to bring God up? God didn't have anything to do with you seeing mercy and grace for the first time. You just realized being a 304 to your godly man, he was getting you nowhere. So you decided to stop with your shenanigans. Please leave God out of this.
So after I cheated on my husband, I gave him a hall pass. But here's the reason why I did that. Is because I didn't want to take the responsibility of getting rid of all demons that I opened up my marriage to. And usually this is what people do when they cheat. They want their spouse to cheat on them back.
Oh, no, they don't. Name me one man that cheated on his wife and wants his wife to cheat on him in revenge. Girl, please. Now, watch how she sets her husband up to get away with cheating on him.
It would give them a reason to feel better in some way. But let me tell you, that's the wrong way to do it. It's the wrong way to go about it because at the end of the day, you make matters worse.
You just didn't want him to cheat on you, but you pretend like you were going to give him a hall pass. And now you're going to use being a Christian to tell him it's not a godly thing to do. This way, you get away with cheating on him scot-free. And look at him, just agreeing with it.
And even though I knew that option was put forth in front of me, I knew that wasn't the right choice.
Yeah.
That's not the way that we try to rebuild a marriage.
Now, had she just simply apologized for cheating on him and let's work it out, that would be one thing. But look at what she's doing. She has convinced him that him cheating on her as a way to get back or to get even is not the way to do it. She knew she could get him to do it her way.
If you want to stay in a marriage that's still on a downfall and just ride it out downhill, that's up to you if you want to make that choice. But I was not about to make that same choice if I know I also have another option of getting back in the face of God, praying for my marriage, praying for my wife, and trying to do the things and correct the wrongs that we had that led us into that position.
The interesting part is I watched that entire video and nowhere in there did they share with us the wrong that he's speaking of that led them into that position. Now here's the truth of what's really going on. She married this guy because he's a good guy. She got bored and decided to go back to the streets for a little rendezvous for old time's sake, if you will. Rather than taking a chance on getting caught, she decided to tell him. Why? Because she purposely picked this type of guy that she knew she could get him to stay even though she cheated. And she knew she could convince him not to cheat on her. See, a lot of guys out there don't know the game these women play when they meet that man for the first time. Here's how they know they can get away with whatever. Her. Can you buy me the new Gucci bag? Him. No, I can't buy it right now. Please, come on, buy it for me. No, I can't buy it right now. Okay, fine. I knew you was just like all the rest of them. And then she hangs up the phone. Now him, letting his mind get the best of him, he's thinking because she's pretty, she'll just get another guy to buy the bag and then she'll leave him and run off with the other guy. So when he calls her back and tells her that he'll buy her the bag, she knows he was scared of losing her. And now she's happy. Two things just happened, and this poor guy doesn't even know it. One, she got the bag that she wanted, that he claimed he couldn't buy her right now. She got him to put her needs first, and that was her goal. Two, now she knows that she can play him because he's scared of losing her if he doesn't do what she wants. She starts out by asking for little things, and as he gives in on the small things, she soon starts asking him for bigger and bigger things, as many times as she can to make sure she knows he'll give her just about anything she asks for. Somewhere in between asking for things, she'll do things to make him mad. And when he tries to stand his ground, she'll threaten to leave him. And just like she planned it, he gives in. Next thing you know, he's married to her, and they're doing a video just like this with her sitting on his lap, telling the whole world that she cheated on him and he's letting her get away with it. Like Danica Marie said in one of my previous videos, once you say no, stand on it and do not backtrack no matter what. But wait a minute, here's one more couple talking about forgiveness and cheating in a marriage. This one I find especially interesting, or should I say downright embarrassing for him.
A real man is. He is sticking by me whether I cheated or not, which I did, but it's okay. We are still making it work. We are going to be one big happy family. As you know, we have other children together. So everyone's going to be brother and sister. Absolutely. Nobody's going to be treated differently.
No separation on my end. Because let me tell you something. As a man.
Here we go. As soon as somebody starts out by saying, as a man, you know some BS is soon to follow.
I was brought up to stick by your woman no matter what.
So if she tries to unalive you, you should stick with her no matter what. If she goes into your bank account and takes all your money and blows it all on a bunch of nonsense, you should stick with her no matter what. If she cheats on you 8 times, like the woman in the previous video did, stick with her no matter what. Am I going to have to start a Modern Men Are a Special Kind of Stupid video series now?
So even though I have other kids, yeah, but they're going to grow up as brother and sister. So we're not doing no separation. We in this together.
And let them know good women cheat, good men cheat. Hey, everyone cheats.
Everyone cheats. See how she got him convinced that everybody cheats on everybody? And he's sitting there like, yup. Oh my God.
But we still have to stick by each other. Nobody is perfect. Men, good men and good women cheat. They do things that they have no reason to.
Oh, you had a reason. You're just not telling us what the reason was. Regardless, if you got married and took the vows and said, forsaking all others, you're in the wrong no matter how you try to slice this home, girl.
That's why, this is hard for me right now, but as a man, I'm there for those kids.
It was hard for you, but it's hard for me. Those boys, they had nobody. You were there. You know how depressed I was.
She was so depressed that she had to go out and find some other guy's tree trunk to fall on. Dude, seriously, she playing you like a piano.
And you took that step and you said, you know what? You don't have to go through this alone. I will be there.
So was he there when you fell on some other guy's eggplant? This is so hard to watch. If he decided to stick it out with her, I mean, do you, man? But it's obvious she's manipulating this guy. Dude, check and see if your testicles are still down there.
That's right.
Think about all the family dinners that we do. Once a week, we go to dinner. You know how happy everyone is? We're not going to break that up over a mistake.
So dinner can only happen if you two are together? What?
That's why, although I'm hurt, but I'm not stepping out. And I'm with you all the way.
We talked about this. We're not going to let our family go through anymore. That is in the past. We are moving forward. We're focusing on the family. That's the bond. That's the foundation.
Do you hear how she's talking about the bond and the foundation? That's exactly what should have been going through your mind before you fell on some other dude's banana.
And to solidify our foundation, we are going to have another child.
Yeah, have another child. That'll fix everything.
And
and we are going to continue to bring more into this world because we love each other and we will never let go.
Oh my God, you're going to bring even more children into this so-called relationship? Whoa.
Good men and good women cheat, but we will always be one.
Yeah, man, like I said before, man, this is like, when I first found out that she cheated behind my back, it hurt me, man. Like, it was like, get a punch to the chest.
It's okay. Get your words together. They understand.
I'm so embarrassed for this dude. Man, where's your father, older brother, Uncle Otis, any male figure?
But I took it like a man, and I love those kids, man. And I can't see myself without them.
So what did she do? She threatened you and told you that if you didn't stay, you'd never see the kids again? Sounds about right.
I can't. Even though we got a blended family, like, I got my kids, but we're going to keep them together as a unit.
It does not matter. All of our kids are together. We had them. I don't care what father, what mother. Those are all of our children. And everyone knows that. You will always be in all of their lives. The twins need you. And we made a decision that we're not going to tell the children that he's not the biological father.
Right on to that.
Now, haven't we seen this play out in movies or on TV before? You don't tell the kids that he's not the biological father. Later on in life, somebody needs a blood transfusion or something medical, only to find out they're not a match. Then the whole family is turned upside down because you all lied to the kids and told them that he was their biological father. Well, it's evidently clear that she's making all the decisions in this household, including this mess, and he's going right along with everything she says. I posted this video for 2 reasons. One, because all of this cheating that's going on nowadays is getting completely out of hand. There's so many cases of STDs in places like Houston and Atlanta, it'll make your blood curdle. Secondly, women are complaining that men today are not leaders. And after watching this video, we can see that they're telling the truth. This is at no disrespect to any woman that can think logically, but we all know that the majority of women think emotionally when it comes down to what she wants. Most of these men nowadays have been raised by women. And as you can see, a lot of them cannot think for themselves. The men, that is. This is a result of when the man who knows how to function and think like a man is removed from the family structure. These men are just following the leads of these women, and these women are getting away with all types of nonsense. So when you hear a modern day woman saying that they can raise a child on their own, especially a boy child, and that he'll grow up and function like a real man, don't believe it. I've watched with my own eyes women who have male children not give them the proper guidance to become a strong leadership type man. I used to live across the street from 2 ladies in 2 separate households who both had teenage sons. In the summertime, They paid the grass cutting service to cut the grass rather than have the teenage son do it. And in the wintertime, the women were out there shoveling the snow instead of giving that job to their teenage sons. Yet all summer long, both these teenage boys are out there playing basketball all day, riding bikes and skateboards and running around, proving that they are physically capable of doing those man-type chores. This video is very sad to watch, and unfortunately, we're going to see more and more men being led by women in the future. These women are going to be able to manipulate these men into allowing them to get away with whatever nonsense they want to get away with. And if any other man who knows better tries to tell him that he shouldn't be listening to his wife because she's manipulating him, he'll argue him up and down before he'll listen. That's the power that some of these manipulating type women will have over their man. Or should I say, so-called man. Simply because he did not have a strong, logical thinking man in his life. So to all you logical thinking men and women out there, brace yourself, because we'll be seeing more and more of this in the near future. So I leave with this question. Fellas, if your woman cheated on you, would you forgive her and keep her in your life? Just asking for a friend.
So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these 2 videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.